I've known Jesse for many years. We worked together at Samaritan Hospital. Several years ago, he asked if I would be willing to help him on his journey to get to America's Got Talent. We started a GoFundMe page. We spread the news throughout the hospital, and Jesse was at home practicing very hard so that he could get an audition. Unfortunately, when Jesse was about ready to fly out to go for his audition, he learned that his father passed away. So Jesse had to make the decision to give up his dream and, of course, be with family at this important time in his life. We are fast forwarding now to 3 years later, and Jesse is once again on his journey to get to America's Got Talent. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about Jesse. Jesse has cerebral palsy and has the ability to only play with 7 to 9 fingers. Because of his cerebral palsy, he is limited by the disease. Some of his fingers have contractures and they're not able to actually touch the keys. He also does not read music. He hears it in his head and hears it in his heart. He says that his wife is a lot of his inspiration. She currently resides at a nursing home here locally in Moses Lake because she has multiple sclerosis and Jesse cannot care for her at home. But she inspires him to write songs and music, and she's been a wonderful influence for him. So Jesse is trying to get to AGT because it's important to him. And I want to help him get there. He's one of those guys that never calls in sick to work. He's got great character. He's a loving person with a genuine heart. And if anybody deserves to win the $1 million, it's him.
Why piano? Why that specific instrument?
I don't know. It can't be natural.
So it's natural to you.
Okay. Yeah. I know you said you want to audition for America's Got Talent.
Correct.
Why specifically America's Got Talent?
About 4 years ago, and a guy had trouble with palsy.
Okay, so 4 years ago, a guy was on there and he had cerebral palsy.
And he was a comedian.
He was a comedian?
Yeah. And then I told myself, he could do it, I could do it too.
So Jesse said, he told myself, he can do it, I can do it.
Yeah. Okay. And years went by and tragically my dad died.
So years went by and then your dad died?
Correct. And that very piano playing piano it makes me I'm really comfortable playing.
Playing the piano makes him really comfortable playing. Is that correct?
Yeah. Okay. And it just comes out. The music comes out.
And the music just comes out.
Well, the nationwide tour started last year. We go every year to every single department that lost a police officer. So last year we went to we honored 147 officers that were killed in 2019. And we went to 94 departments around the nation, a total of 18,300 miles. And there's 6 of us that ride those bikes. We have 6 of those bikes. And we ride to honor all of our fallen. This year we ride for officers from 2020. We have 339 that died in the line of duty last year. A lot of officers. And we went to 194 departments and honored the departments and supported the survivors and the children and the loved ones. And it took us 84 days and 22,300 miles. So you are playing for all 339, and you're going to be heard by their families and their loved ones. But they know who you are. I already told them I was down here, and you should have seen all the hearts and the loves that were coming up on my Facebook and all the family. In fact, see that lady at the very end up there on top, and see the man that's next to her? They are survivors. And they flew in this morning to be here for you. Amy Modaine's husband was killed in 2019. And one of these bikes has actually got his photograph on it and his story. And then the guy that's next to her, that's Eddie Gomez. And his husband was killed in 2019, and he's on one of these other bikes. And they flew in today just to see you.
Wow.
They live in Colorado.
Wow.
So I told them what we're doing, and they said, well, we're coming down. And they are honored that you're playing for all of these beautiful men and women.
What this ceremony meant to me today was it was very touching because I know how much it means to Jesse. Before his handicap and his disability, one of his dreams was to be a law enforcement officer, and that never came true for him because of his disability. So for him to play a piano song in tribute to fallen officers, it just means so much to him. I've seen him break down in tears over the small group of us that helped organize this today. So I know it means the world to him, and then to have the support that we got today was just incredible. Jesse's an inspiration. He works up at the hospital, our local hospital here. He comes to work every day. He never misses a day. He works for environmental services, and the fact that he has the disability he has and he does what he does is just inspirational to me. So I felt it was the right thing to do to help him and support him.